afternoon. Good morning, should I say? I was like, good afternoon here. What's it called? It's not morning where you are, probably in the UK. But we'd say, no, you might be tuning in from different parts of the world. And anyway, sorry, Kat. What's it called? Welcome to Thailand. My name is Truebluethai. And this is my first return back to the channel. This is my first review of the commentary on the first game, etc. we've got coming up. And looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the game. Starts at 9 o'clock Thai time, which is a good time for me, really, because normally, for instance, it's normally late. And with the clocks going backwards in the UK this week, it's going to be the 8 o'clock PM start times are going to be 3 a.m. in Thailand, which is going to be wonderful. Disam, yeah, whatever, yeah, 3 o'clock. Anyway, so it's Sam, hi Sam. What's it called? It's in the evening in Thailand, which is Thai. Anyway, so we've got this game in United Kingdom. It's the Etihad Stadium, the 25th of October. Thai, and 3 p.m. etc. For instance, which is a good time. We played during the week against Sparta, so we haven't got much time for recovery. You was going to do this yesterday, but got tied up with the weather again. For instance, it rained again, and when it rains, etc., the electric's got to go off, etc. Blah blah blah. For instance, anyway, so I'm going to tell you how I feel about the game, etc. For instance, and what do I expect. Because I've listened to both managers now. It is difficult for me to do apart from doing things the day beforehand, because quite honestly, I haven't listened to the players, the managers, and to see, for instance, what their predictions are. Anyway, so I've listened to both managers, listened to Pep, listened to a few of the colleagues, etc. JSCG, listened to Martin and LB yesterday, as well as a few others of Stream Company, for instance, and their views of the games. Because again, for instance, at the moment, etc., we got 6 injuries. Grealish out. Looks like he'll be back before international break. Doku's going to be after. Again, for instance, I didn't see them. They didn't go off. They didn't see them. They got substituted. You didn't see if there was any issues, but it appears that there is. Anyway, so we've also got, for instance, with Rodri long term, Oscar Bob coming back to training now, and then you've got, for instance, who else is out as well? Kyle Walker. So, for instance, hopefully he should be back. But again, 6 players out. Everybody talks about Man City's huge squad, and this is basically just tells you that we don't have a big squad. I think we've got about 17, 18 players, and 2 or 3 of those are goalkeepers. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I expect this is a Premier League game. I don't care. I am sick and tired of people saying, "Oh, Man City's got an easy game tomorrow because we've got the team at the bottom of the league," or even whatever. It doesn't mean to say that, for instance, they're going to come in and lie down. Or for instance, but they've had a week to prepare. City played during midweek. They've had, for instance, whether they'll play their normal role, which they've been criticised by the fans, are criticising the manager for, and because they can play a bit of gung ho, going for it, which passing it, playing out from the back. You've got to admire them. For instance, it's not paid off for them at the moment, but you never know. Today could be. You never know. This hopefully not. But Pep Guardiola was asked about the style, and he was told basically, for instance, just go for it. Just keep on going for it. Managers should keep on going for it. But we'll see. And we'll see how they play against City. But me personally, I think they might just revert to a back 5, like the rest of the teams who play against City. I was listening to what's his name, Frank LeBeuf, for instance, on ESPN, and he was like, "I hate watching Man City. I hate watching this," and it was because nobody plays against. Very rarely teams play against us. So I'm sorry, what's it called? If you're playing, you're trying to break down defenses, etc. It's not going to be mega exciting football. It's not great to us to watch. It's for instance, you never know, but it's what teams do. So for instance, you can't hate City for it. It's not our downfall, but it's one of these things. No, I'm concerned about the injuries. For instance, we've got another busy week coming up. We've got Spurs in the Carrot Cup, Bravo Cup, League Cup, whatever. midweek, which is not going to be easy at all. Whether what's go well, we'll put what time a team will put out depends. I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be. I expect a toughish game. I don't expect an easy game. I think I've listened to a lot of the guys, and they're saying 3 and 4-0. I had that nonsense, etc. Oh, we'll do Wolves 3 or 4-0. We'll see how whatever, or what was it, Fulham, etc. You see how that panned out. There's no such thing as an easy game. But I do believe, in looking at the team, especially with the win against Wolves and also the win against Sparta Prague, and people say Sparta Prague. It's not. It's the style of the team, the makeup of the team, and how the team are playing together. Man City's fourth goal against Sparta Prague, and somebody's done a fantastic video where it's been slowed down, and it's just wonderful. The interacting and passing of the players, etc., was brilliant. It really was. I was really impressed by that. A bit talk about the Haaland goal was a goal, but to me that fourth goal, etc., was a brilliant team goal, and we played out and from from the goalkeeper to Aki, for instance, to Lewis over to Lewis. Sorry, I do apologise. Nunes, and you can see Haaland looking and making those runs, which is a run going across. And it was just a lovely way we actually passed it. Great goal, fantastic goal. Mega impressed by that, really was. And that is what gives me confidence to say that we'll probably get the 3 points. And again, I don't see it as an easy game. And for instance, especially if they play back and forward, but I get should hopefully get the job done. But we'll see. As far as the teams are concerned, I've looked at their team on their last game. Their last game against Leicester, which was a shock because they were 2-0 up at half time and they lost 3-2. So, go figure that one. Leicester lost last night against Forest 3-1. So and they were playing Ramsdale, was Wazani, Howard Bellis, an ex-City player. Good luck to him. Ben Direct and Walker Peters. I always like Walker Peters. I think he's a very good player, Walker Peters. And then he had because they played a 4, exactly. Then they played Diblin, Arby, Downs, Fernandez, Manning, and then up Archer. Archer's a good player. And so, for instance, but it all depends on how, as we push up, for instance, how quick he catches on the break. I don't want to see conceding another goal before we play again. In the first minutes. It was so nice that we didn't concede one. We're saying that though against Sparta, but we're saying that Sparta did have a few chances against us in the early moments. Foden, we were already 1-0 up by that time, but so I just don't want to see that again. I don't want to come back again, even though I believe we can do it. I think we'll change the squad around. I think Eddie will come back in for goal. I think we'll play Lewis, but they'll push him up. Kanji, Guardiola will come back in, and I would go for instance, Diaz in the centre, for instance. So Guardiola on the left, etc. Kanji on the right, etc. With Lewis pushing up. So a back three with we'll put with Kovacic, Bernardo. I think they'll give Gundo a rest. I think not that easy. It's getting a lot of stick at the moment by City fans. I don't like it at all. I see it a lot on LB's channel, and people say he's shit, he's this, he's that, he's this. I can't stand that. For instance, if you're going to criticise somebody, criticise him, but do it constructively, and can't just say he's blah, 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 blah. This guy comes on, he might score 4 goals, you're going to sit there to call him. I always had faith in Nunes, because I think he'll play up front. On the left-hand side, because I always thought he was a player in there, and he's now starting to prove me positive. If you've known me before this, etc., I've always given up Nunes, etc. And I thought Nunes was always going to be a player for us, and for instance, he's being that player. Foden in the centre, which is the best place to put Foden. I don't like him on the right hand side, anything like that. Are you just not effective? He got his best players. He got his Is that right in the centre when he plays. And Sav, who on the right hand side, Savino, who's really playing well at the moment, etc. For instance, his shooting ability is not that great, but he's I want him to take on players, and he scares defenses, for instance, and yeah, brilliant, and Harden up front, for instance, yeah. Playing very well. I think he's got a lot of confidence at the moment. Showing any kind of niggles that he may have, but I think he doesn't have that. So I'm pretty confident on getting a 3 points. The bench doesn't look great. I want to see McAtee play more. I think McAtee needs to play more. I think he's not being given the opportunities more. I think when it comes on, etc., he always looks sharp, just doing great for the under-21s. Scored 2 goals in that, and the last one, and the international break for the under-21s. Is I think he could really play, for instance, a part in the team, and I think we need him with the amount of injuries. And I'm putting more faith in the likes of Oscar Bob, Lewis, and McAtee more than I'm putting faith in some of the senior players. Jack. I'm so disappointed in Jack getting injured again. That's 2 injuries. It's an important season for him, and he's getting injured again, and it's really upset me that. But I said we're going to have a very light bench, for instance, and but we'll see. But I do think we'll have enough for Southampton. What's it called? But again, for instance, this is the Premier League. You can't walk into any game in the Premier League and turn around and think you're going to win, even against United. So you can see what happened in the FA Cup final. Yeah, no, I do feel, and listening to Pep, etc., for instance, and the way they are, he's a lot more positive. I do feel he's going to sign a new contract. I've always said this from the beginning. You've been knowing me. Again, this is the reason why I want to do this channel. Is because I want to sit there and say, I told you so. I always felt like he was actually going to re-sign because he'll do the 10 years, and there's a lot of speculation who's going to come in after him, etc. But I do believe, for instance, he'll do the 10, and for instance, we'll see how he goes on from there. He's a happy guy. He's got everything for him. Unless he's got some secret projects, unless part of the CFA for the future, I can't see him going anywhere. I really can't. And I'm not going to give all this nonsense about, for instance, this 115. I think the 115 chances are going to be finished. I'm going to do a video on that because I've said I haven't spoken about that. I think the 115% are just trumped up. I thought they were just brought up by the Premier League because what's it called, and for instance, I think it's just an absolute ridiculous. For instance, we're being singled out by the Red Cartel, and it's just and the media, the British media especially, have covered it so poorly. It's just unbelievable. Not one of them beat the biased BC, Sly Sports, and Top Garbage have actually complained and explained what one has actually said, what the charges are, and what and relate to the CAS case. Okay, to which they have not done that. They've not done that at all. They haven't done anything to relate to the CAS case of the charges of which are basically because they're talking about, apart from the Mancini and a few other bits and pieces, they're talking about the same charges, for instance, which were kicked out of CAS. And all this nonsense about Time Bad and Simon Jordan and his nonsense, etc. For instance, it's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish. And that's the reason why people like myself, etc., need to do these streams, need to start putting the truth across. Because we've gone through. I've been to listen to streams where I've actually fallen asleep listening to a lawyer talking about these 115 charges because I want to know what the hell my team has been accused of. So honestly, and I do think, for instance, Lord Panic and the guys are gonna go there, and because it's up to the Prem to prove these fictitious or these lying emails, but given to the Premier League, given as evidence by a criminal who sat in jail in Portugal, given to the Bild, which is a crappy newspaper, for instance, these lies newspaper, and he's going to sit there and say, yeah. Anyway, so I just think the whole thing is an absolute crock of crap. But unfortunately, like Sam Matterspice on TalkSport, when John Stones put the ball in and see him doing this when it was ruled out, the biased TalkSport with their 10 Man United presenters, I counted 10, and Noel Gallagher got it right. but he said producers, but the presenters, and so for instance, and I counted about 10 presenters. Not one Man City representative of talk sport in any way whatsoever. For instance, and it is just pure and utter jealousy, and it's fear, and it's just what happens. It's the red cartel, and they don't want to spend money. I was listening to another thing, because I've got a lot of things to say, and I was listening to one thing, etc., with on LB's channel with what's it called, Hugh, and they were talking about Spurs, and Spurs, what they call the sixth most richest clubs in the world, in Europe, sixth, and where they are, they should be spending, but Levy won't put his hand in his pockets, and this FFP and what's it called, this profit and spendability is just bull, and it's all down to one thing and one thing only, for the millionaires, the billionaires, sorry, not millionaires, billionaire owners, just to rake in more money and not and then just lying to the fans and charging more and more for prices and tickets and shirts, and it's just ridiculous. So no, I'm not having it, and but I've got a lot of things to say about that, which I'll put up videos on. It's my view. Say like I'm just a guy, for instance, who's been supporting City all my life. I'm 60 years old now. For instance, I've been living in Thailand, etc. for the time, for the last 3 years, in a Thai area, for instance, and even from 10,000 kilometers away, for instance, I can smell something going wrong, and you don't, and the biasness, what you get from the media, and so I think it's just disgusting for me. But other than that, I still feel confident about the game today. For instance, I do apologise if you're looking at this after, but I'll see what I can do. But said that we were in the rainy season at the moment in Thailand. It's 30 degrees outside there, and I've had to close the door window because they've been playing Thai music. I've got no problem with that, but when they play it, they have two volumes, high and very high. When they play it, I've got no problem with it. I don't mind Thai music, but even if you want to listen to me, I think, on up the music out there, for instance, and what my views are. But I do hope that, for instance, you're enjoying things to say. If you want to have a chat with me about football, send me a message or something, you're more than welcome to do so. If you want to criticise me, for instance, be constructive about it. For instance, if you want to be insulting, just don't bother, because it's just going right over. I've had it all my life, etc. So, for instance, and I've been a City fan all my life, and I've listened to a lot of it garbage, and so it makes absolutely zero difference if you want to criticise to me, doing anything personally about me or anything. For instance, I am who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. Very fit man of and I run 20 kilometers every second day in 30 plus degrees. For instance, swim, for instance, do yoga, and very fit. I've lost a lot of weight since I've been over here. Eat very healthy, so I'm very proud of myself. So not having a single illness. It's been around 3 years. But that's enough about me. We'll talk about football, and so if you go into the game, big up, enjoy the game. For instance, I always admire the City fans who go in week in, week out. I was one of you. For instance, it was wonderful. I used to love going to the Etihad, love meeting the like-minded people. I think it was wonderful to go. I know Martin's going. I know mate Tony, I think he's going today. I know some City fans in the UK from when I used to live in the UK, going. And I hope you have a great time. Go Mercedes, go and sit in the the town league, etc. For instance, and go and enjoy yourselves, and enjoy the day. And City Square is always coming alive, and the new stadium and the way it's been. I've been watching it, and drones flying over the new stadium. It looks amazing. For instance, in the Co-op Live, which looks fantastic. I wasn't sure about the Co-op Live in the beginning, etc., but it looks a great building, and the investment in the club. Yeah, does this look like a team who's going down anytime soon? no, I think they're very, very proud. I'm very proud of the team, the club, everything. Anyway, so if you go into the game, for instance, and City fan, and good luck to you. For instance, enjoy the game. And yeah, I'll speak to you again. Score prediction. I wasn't going to do score prediction. I don't really like doing score predictions. But screw it. I'll do it. For instance, I think it'll be a close game, but I think we'll get the job done. I think it'll be a 2-0. I don't think they'll score. They might have the odd chance, but I think, for instance, with the Kanji, for instance, Aki won't maybe will come on, but for instance, I'm going Guardiola way he's playing at the moment. So yeah, I'll go for a 2-0. I'm not going for like the guys I've seen 3 and 4 and 5s. No, it'd be nice. There's not, but but you never know. So I'll be happy as getting a 3 points, and then Sunday we can sit back and watch Arsenal and Spurs and listen to the Arsenal fans crying. As for instance, yeah, and we've got injuries. That's the reason why we're not winning. I have never seen a fan base crumble so much, and for instance, but I just think Liverpool, if Liverpool can do us a favour, I think Liverpool can do Arsenal, and that'd be great if they did that, and then I could sit here and, for instance, and put Arsenal 7 points behind, and 6 points behind City, 7 points behind, and that's going to be a few games because I always said, and again I've listened to LB and I listened to reviewers, I've always felt that Arsenal will drop points, and because I just don't think they're good as what they think they are. They had a poor transfer window, but we'll see how they go. Anyway, so for instance, you got United as well playing, so that was good for a laugh. They got West Ham, so West Ham are going for a bad patch. They've got also a new manager, not going well. They got pumped against Spurs last week. For instance, that's Spurs going 1-0 up, so there you go. And then that's going to be an interesting game. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But it's good. I will love you and leave you. Sorry, Cap from Thailand, and for instance, I'll be back after One At It Sunday to do a review of the game on my feelings, and I'll post in some picture more content on. I'm going to post and tell him why I was a blue, why I was a Man City fan, and my feelings about 115 and AGP, whatever. Got a lot of catching up to do. But hopefully, if you join me on this road, I'll get more tactical pads and all this thing, and we'll do other thing, and maybe do a stream from the beach, and not to be so people can be jealous and look at me. This is where I live. Blah blah blah. Just be nice, etc. So just to get out and show the sun, and anyway, so the Cap. Have a good day. I will see you tomorrow, and Pune, and we will. I'll hope you have a good game. Or enjoy the game, and be positive. And see you. Charlie Tango Whiskey Delta. City till we die. Take care. Love you. Bye bye.